So let's talk about constants in PHP. We will see constant as a global, and we will also see constant array. But first we need to understand that what is constant. So let's continue. First let me comment it out. Now what is constants? So constants are like variables. Now what are variables? Variables are containers that are used for storing values. So if you work in your kitchen, then there will be a lot of boxes, and each box is used for specific item. Sugar box will store only sugar, water box will only store water, and other boxes will store their specific elements, or you can say items. So in programming, variables are used to store values: integer type variables, float type variables, boolean type. So constant are also like variables, but the only difference is that they cannot be they are defined, they cannot be changed. So you can't change while you define constant. Okay, now let's see. So first let me declare here a variable by the name of variable. You can give any name, and I'm going to store into this variable 20 value. So if I print here echo, this is variable, and I will say concatenate, no, not concatenate, just comma, or you can say concatenate. So variable, after that concatenate, break statement, double quote, and break. Okay, if I say here define, after that within parentheses I say message, after that comma, and I say I want to be a programmer. Then what is the difference between these two statements? And we will see. So if I print here echo the message, the first argument or parameter, let's say control S. First let me show you and reload. So we have this is variable and it has 20 value. I want to be a programmer. This is the message. Now so when you define constant in PHP, then you have to use define keyword. Okay, and within this define parenthesis you have to pass three parameters. The first parameter within single or double quote will be the name of constant, same like this name of variable. You can give it any name here, such as you have to give reply or whatever you want. So we will see this as well, but for now let me keep it as it. So message, and after that this will be the value, same like 20 here for variable. So you have to give here value for your constant. So this was the name and this was the value of that constant, and after that we have printed this name, means this message. Okay, this is constant. Now let me show you another example, then we will see constant as a global. So I will say that echo double quote br, and after that I will say that define. Now this time my constant will be reply, and the value of this constant will be okay, but you have to do hard work. Okay, now I will print this reply constant as well. So echo reply. So control S, let's see. So this was the reply. So this was the first constant value and this is the second constant value. Now here you can see that whenever you want to define constant in PHP, then you have to use this define, and within this define parenthesis you have to pass first the parameter as a name for your constant, and then the value for that constant. Now let's see that constant can be used as a global, such as we can use variable. We have global variable, we have local variables. Can we use constant as global? Constant are automatically global and can be used across the entire script. We can say that constant are local or global. They are global. You can be used anywhere. So let me create here a function. So this is the function, and let me give a name. check, and after that within this body I will print the reply. Now this reply constant is outside this function, but I can use it right here because constant are global by default. You can use it throughout the program or throughout the script. Now let me call this function, and the name of the function is check, so I will call this check. So Control S, go to your browser and reload the page, and it will print again the same message, as you can see. So you can use here break, that you can see everything on new line. So whenever you want to print something on new line, then you can use break statement within PHP. So I have saved it. Now reload. So we use the same statement, the same constant, but this time within a function. So it's mean that you can use constant as a global. Now let's talk about constant arrays. Can we use constant in arrays? Yes, you can create an array constant using the define function. You can call it define function or define keyword. So let me use define, and let's say I have grades. We have grades array. This is the name of your constant, or you can say name of your array. Now after comma I will use this square bracket because this will represent either you using Python or PHP array. So I will be say that A grade, B grade, let's say C grade, let's say D grade, let's say E grade. Okay, now I want to grab Control Z. I want what I want here. I want to print just this grade. So array has an index. Now this is a linear array, single dimension array. So A is located at index 0, this at index 1, C at index 2, 3, 4. So if I want to grab this one, so this will be my index 1. So I'll be say that echo after that my grades array, and at index 1 I want to print. But first let me use echo break statement. So echo double quote or single quote, whatever you want, and say br, so that you can print this statement on new line. So Control S. Now it will just return B. Reload. As you can see, we have printed B. But what if I want to print all this values? So for that we have something amazing. So Control X. Now let me use here for. Within this for I will use a variable. Starting will be 0, and after that I'll say that it will be less than 5 because I have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, total 5 values. And the length of my array is 5, you can say simply. Now I will increment this I. After that I'll say paste whatever I have copied, but this time instead of 1 I will pass the index number because this will grab one by one all the array values. So Control S and go to your browser and load it. So A, B, C, D. Okay, so if you want to print a new line, then you can use here break statement echo. Let's see, I never tried before in PHP, but let's see. So Control S, go to your browser and reload. As you can see, we have printed each value on new line. So you can use constant as an array or constant as a global and constant as a single statement, but you have to use this define function while using constant in PHP. So I hope that you like this video. If you like this video, then subscribe Coding World and like the video. So see you in the next video of PHP.